Where is the little grizzle that I bred, the tiger grizzle, the very white one? I'm going to go into it in this video. I've got a lot of little updates to do in here, so let's do it. Okay, so where is that little tiger grizzle? Basically, that little tiger grizzle that we had in here, the very white one, the one that we bred that took a lot of effort, has gone back to the guy that they came from, that Oreo came from. The only reason is that you know, I'm very good friends with him, and he got hit really hard with the PMV virus, and it basically killed pretty much all his tiger grizzles apart from Oreo. So he needed a cockbird, and I said, look, you know what, I do really like this little tiger grizzle, but I'm willing to help you out and give that bird back to you just to help you build his tiger grizzle, because he really loves these tiger grizzles. You know, us smaller new young flies, we got to help each other out. So I made that decision to, you know, give him that one, and he'll be able to use that for breeding probably early in the coming year. So basically that's where it is. He lost a lot of tiger grizzles to the PMV virus along with my other friend. It's actually hit everyone here pretty hard. A lot of the guys don't like to talk about it, but it's you know, it has hit the guys very hard, and two of my very good friends lost quite a lot of birds. So learnings, we're all vaccinating. I've got my vaccination stuff coming. That's something we're going to do in the very near future as well. So I've got all my young birds here. So we need to make sure that before we, you know, very soon, we're going to vaccinate them anyway. I have to buy the vaccinations in big doses, so yeah, we're going to share it amongst us. Anyway, yeah, it's a little bit sad. Always sad when, you know, I haven't been in that situation, so I haven't lost a lot of birds, and we're going to vaccinate all these birds very soon against PMV and rotavirus. I'm going to make videos and all that, because it's going to be the first time that I've done it. Given that we're going to be racing and things like that, we definitely need to. So yeah, let's get off the depressing stuff. I thought I'd just cover where that one went. We will go and check him out again very soon. We'll go up, visit his loft and see how he's going. We're in the nursery section. We're weaning out some young birds. You'll notice there's quite a few more in here. Also this little grizzle here as well. I know a lot of you guys really like grizzles. There is going to be a lot of grizzles very soon. We've got 2 more eggs hatching from the tiger grizzles. They both should be tigers. And then we're going to split those tigers up and pair them up to some other colors. That's going to increase our chances of grizzles. So there's going to be a lot of grizzles in this loft, which is yeah, something we haven't seen before. We're going to have more like this one. Unfortunately, this one's turned out to be a blue grizzle, not a tiger grizzle. So we're going to end up with blue grizzles, tiger grizzles, all sorts of things. But he looks really nice. I'm going to have a closer look at him anyway. I'm really trying to get these guys moving. Same with these ones. I've been pushing these pretty hard out on the flying side of things. These ones, not so much at the moment. Just been letting them come out here and view the whole loft and the surroundings. Start trap training some of them soon. Shortly there will be a lot of birds coming in here. There's going to be about 20 young birds in this section. So I'm sort of waiting for all those young birds to come in here, and then we might start trap training them all and train them all together. At the moment these ones are still on full tray, because there's quite a few little young ones in here which we'll have a look at. I'll do is just open this one up for these guys, because it's their turn to come out here. I may even fly them shortly. It's pretty hot today actually, so if that weather cools down a bit, then I might get them out. Let's have a look at some of these little babies, because I'm pretty happy with somehow these are turning out. We've obviously got our Vanderbilts, this one, that one that we've seen. They're pretty friendly and they turned out quite nice, but the other ones we haven't are in here, or we haven't seen them in this loft. Let's first look at the grizzle, because we're on the topic of grizzles. Come here, buddy. So this is going to be, help me doesn't, camera shy. So this is one of our first grizzles that we've bred from our Willie Teal pairs. I was hoping for you know, just a normal black tiger grizzle, but we've got a blue one by the looks of it, you can see. And he's a beautiful little bird, this one. We're going to end up with a lot more of these in this loft. I feel like those pairs are going to throw quite a few blues as well as blacks. So we're just going to have to wait and see very soon. He's a little bit shy, but we've been weaning him out. but expect a lot more of these guys. So there's quite a few of them in here. Well, I think I've got another 11 actually to come across, which will bring us up to about 18 or so in here. So that's not too bad. Pretty close to 20. And then we're really sort of getting our numbers up. I really like this little hen. She's very aggressive though. I'll always show you this one, but she's definitely one of my favorites. We've got 2 more of these in the nest as well. Actually, no, that brings it to 13 young birds I've got to bring across still. So that's pretty good. Got a few eggs over there. We're going to start doing some repairing, which is pretty exciting. But geez, this thing is starting to look fantastic. So this little one's got a little bit of Dejan in it, but predominantly this one's Vanderbalk. It's got a bit of gold dust in there and a Kittle on the mother's side. So it's turned out to be quite nice. Definitely worth the money that I paid for them ones by the look of the young birds that they're pumping out. She's got attitude. So's her brother. Come here. Her brother's like the father. He's a big one. He's a pretty solid little unit, and he's pretty aggressive too sometimes. Okay, so let's leave these young birds out. I do have a couple more to bring in here tomorrow. Red checker and that nestmate as well. They need to come in here. Maybe some of the other ones, we'll check them out. But that'll be a job for tomorrow. So watch out, guys. I'm coming through. We need to see what's going on. Oh, look who's back. Little shock, hey? You've been out there playing up. She's been naughty today. I've been trying to get her out for a fly to stretch her wing, and hopefully that helps. But what have you been doing? You've been hanging around with the high flyers. You've been hanging around their cage, haven't you? Don't look at me all innocent, all right? This is your loft. If you want to go out and fly, you come back in here. I actually didn't, she didn't trap in here. I actually just sat her in here because I was feeding the high flyers and I had to catch her and bring her back. So, all right, you're in trouble. Let's bring these guys in. I've just had them locked in there today because I've obviously trapped one of the birds that we lost, and then they can all come back out. A bit of a stretch of their wings. They've been doing pretty good. Now, look, I have thinned the birds out. These are all the old birds that I do have. In thinning out, I mean, I have separated them. The ones that were in here, they were the ones that I gave away. Found a nice owner to look after them. Hopefully they don't end up, you know, sitting back in the loft and being in here, which tends to happen when you give birds away. But we thinned out basically all the barless splits. I've only kept one barless hen, which is this one up here. And she'll be back into breeding soon as my race team is done. And yeah, basically that's it. We kept all the main birds, all our storm babies, all the red checkers basically, and the mealies that we have. And now we've really got to push these guys pretty hard. We may look at breeding from a couple of these. I know that a few of them might, but these guys will get a bit of pressure when it comes to flying because they've been getting a little bit lazy. The weather is heating up, so I just want to get them fluent with the trap. We might try and fly them in the early morning or late evening when it cools down a bit, or cooler days. So stay tuned, drop some comments down below. Hopefully I covered all that for you. We basically gave away 9 birds, which are pretty much all the split barless, and then obviously one of the little lighter color mealy type things that we had. Gave that to my friend so he can do a bit of breeding off it, but that might come back. And obviously where he took that little Thai grizzle as well. So hopefully that helps him out, because we got plenty of birds and we still got a lot of breeding to do yet. I don't know why I'm shutting that. And you guys want to see tigers, I know. Most likely this black hen I'm going to pair up to my tiger cock, and I'll probably pair up one of these checkers from Leon Storm to the hen as well. So we're going to have a lot of tiger grizzles, so stay tuned. It's going to be a pretty interesting little flock soon with the colors. We've got a lot of blues, got a lot of reds coming, and then we'll have a few bit of white splashes here and there. So stay tuned. I'm going to see you in the next video.